All right, peace, peace, peace. What up? Just want to come back, with a quick video. First and foremost, hopefully, most on your house shots, but blessing your day. Just want to come back, by His mercies we're consumed. We're alive in the most on your house shot, His body, and we're naturally alive. I just want to come back with, with a video real quick, man, because I just want to go and get into this, man, because I was just thinking about the scripture, um yes, a few days ago, man. Like, because this kind of goes into you know, uh, about how the Most High house shot is not to be mocked, man. How many people mock the Most High house shot, man? But it is too, because I'm just gonna get into this because it is too. A lot of here's the thing too. Even though we read about Exodus 34 and 6 and Numbers 14, 18, in Nahum or just whatever, how we just know in the Most High House's nature, how they're very, slow to wrath, or they're very merciful, they're very slow to wrath. But you know what it is too? My bad, y'all got the parade on, but it's all good. I actually going to talk about that a little bit later, but, we know about that. Actually, hold on, y'all. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of people think that the Most High in your house is just a joke, man. Like they think like Second Peter goes into, man. Like they mock and stuff like that, or scoffers and stuff like that. But that's neither here nor there. But I said to say, man, because let's grab this too, yeah, because that's it. Before I left out, to go to my job when I go to work, I seen a TV because I listened to the morning prayers, and I was turning my TV off, and I saw there was a little ad on the show. I'm not sure if it was Amazon Prime, Netflix. I'm not sure, but and it was a show called I don't know what it's about. I'm not really don't care for it. And it says it's two Edomites. It says do they serve beer in hell? And I was looking at it, just shaking my head. I mean, I was like, a lot of people think this man is a joke. A lot of people think they're a joke, man. A lot of the people cause it is too. Even before I kind of came to the word, even now, how much after I came to word, man. I remember a sister, she did a little video I saw online, because a lot of people, especially Jake, are people, or just some people in general, but I'd say, well, just some people in general, but a lot of the times, especially our people, that when they joke and roast things in nature, they'll say, oh, if there's a hell, you're going. It's like, yo, hell is nothing to joke about. That's nothing to be played with. That's not funny. I remember a sister, she did real about that. I think she was in the word, in the faith. She said, listen, y'all laughing about hell until you're actually there burning. That's not nothing to play with. So it is, but it's all going to how how the Most High house shall not to be mocked, man, and not to be played with. Even in my life, in my conduct, man. When you sin, or transgress, commit iniquity, or this movement contrary to Most High house, man. It's kind of you're profaning their name, and yeah, man. That's what and even what you call and Dan Sirach says, listen, don't say if you sin, nothing's gonna happen to me, because the Most High in your house I will avenge that pride, man. But that's neither here nor there. But I also want to get into this as well, man, because let's get Sirach, Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach chapter 33, verse 5. It says the heart of a foolish is like a cartwheel, and and his thoughts are like a rolling axle tree. So a cartwheel, they're talking about the ones on the carousel, so on the carriage, the bottom of it that keeps twirling. That's what the cartwheel is. It's not like a actual gymnastics type of cartwheel. If you look it up, it's actually talking about on the bottom of a carriage, things in it, your horse and carriage, or bottom of that what they used to use. It's talking about that the thing that spins. I don't know why I keep doing this, but it's talking about that. But yeah, man. But and it's also like a rolling axle tree. No, I think that's a rolling axle tree. What I'm talking about, not a cartwheel, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But it says the heart of fools is like a cartwheel, and it's also like a rolling axle tree. So yeah, it's constantly into nonsense, into foolery and folly, pretty much, man. Just talking about a bunch of nonsense. But the heart, just pretty much not moving or meditating in wisdom. But here it is. Here's verse 6. It says, and stallion horse is a mocking friend. He knieth under everyone that sitteth upon him. So see, now on the basic level, on the natural level, I was talking about this. Shoot, I remember talking about this with my brothers a while back. I was always stuck with what the scripture meant, but pretty much, man, it's just this is going to I remember watching a video with Shaheem, from Wu Tang, or one of the Wu Tang affiliates, Shaheem. Y'all that follow rap might know him. But he said he was on Dream bring chance to Nor. He said, listen, my man, he said, listen, my parents, my people's told me, my grandma told me growing up, never be anybody's flunky or lackey, pretty much. And that's what this goes into, like, it goes into being like somebody lackey. Yo, we seen it in cartoons or TV and movies all the time. Shoot, in real life, like somebody that's just a lackey, like, they just like let them treat them like anybody, they treat everybody just to, like, pretty much they're the joke when people are not laughing, with them, they're laughing at them, and and that's a part of, like, just want to be a part of something, and like, not having love or respecting yourself, like, and a lot of people kind of like, and that's what too, that's what kind of goes into the dichotomy or the psychology or the spirit of a lackey or somebody with that. They just want to be down. They just really the lack of love that they got, the lack of people that really don't care about them. But so yeah, but so yeah, let's just go into that, man. Let's just go into that. Let's just read this again. It says, "A stallion horses as a mocking friend, and he knieth under everyone that sitteth upon him." So you see on the natural tip, that's what that's talking about. But notice how this says, like, reading above, it says the heart of a foolish is like a cartwheel, and his thoughts are like a rolling actual tree, and the stallion horse is a mocking friend, and he knieth under everyone that sitteth upon him. So this is why the Most High house shouldn't be mocked, because because notice it says how he knieth under everyone that sits upon him. So there, and also too, that's we're gonna get two accounts of that in Jeremiah, talking about, like, it's all spiritual in the aspect, man. This is why the Most High house does not to be mocked, man. Because, like, we're gonna read this in Jeremiah when, like, during that time, like, they were we were committing pretty much kind of how it is now. Like, there's nothing new under the sun. Like, that's why we hear it in all the songs. Like, even decades of songs, like to the 60s, 70s. Well, like, but it's really heightened even more and more now. But it's always been songs like that about sleeping with another man's wife, or sleeping with another man's woman, or like women sleeping with people outside of her husband or her man, things of that nature. It's kind of that's like, that's been going. That's we've been doing that type of stuff, man. So, like, let's get this in Jeremiah 5 and 8, man. But also too, spiritually committed, like, spiritual adultery as well. Like Ezekiel says, like, we open every quiver, man. We what's that, man? I'll grab that. I might grab that in Ezekiel, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because what knife means is to, like, pretty much let's get, or naith, I should say, naith or knife. I could be pronouncing it wrong, but yeah, man, this is all going to like, pretty much, man. When we do these type of things, we're like mocking the Most High house shot, man, and they're not to be mocked. Let's get this Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 8. Okay, Jeremiah 5 and verse 8. It says, and they were fed horses in the morning, and everyone nigh after his neighbor's wife. So see, exactly, man. So see, yeah, but let's just read this Sirach again. It says, a stallion horses as a mocking friend, he nighteth or neigheth under every the one that sitteth upon him. So yeah, man, this is all like, yeah. There's notice how it says that they were fed. And they were as fed horses in the morning, and everyone neighed after his neighbor's wife. So see, exactly, and also to commit spiritual adultery, man. Like, and the neighbors could be like, in this aspect, we're talking about spiritual adultery in other nations, like, being like playing the harlot, things of that nature, man. Spiritual adultery. So that's just is what it is, man. So yeah, but this all goes into how the most, because it says a stallion horse is as a mocking friend. Is as a mocking friend. He knife under everyone that sitteth upon him. So see, let's get this Jeremiah 13 and 27. It says, let's go to 13:27 now. It says, I had seen thine adulteries, yes, even spiritual adultery, like we just said. Jeremiah 13:27. I had seen thine adulteries and thy nines, or names, thy lewdness of thy whoredom, and thy abomination on the hills of the fields. Woe unto thee, O Jerusalem! Will thou not be made clean? When shall it once be? So yeah, exactly, man. And let's see this Hosea 2 and 5. Like, where's that in open every quiver? I want that. Yeah, man. But this all goes into, notice how this says his behavior is like, it's like mocking the Most High in Yahushua, man. They're not to be mocked. because that's why he's even saying that in Sirach 33. If we were looking at it from a spiritual lens, where was I going? Oh, Hosea. That's where I was going to go. Hosea 2:5. It says, For their mother played the harlot, and hath conceived them shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers. They had given me bread. They give me my bread and my water and my wool, my flax and my oil and my drink. So this crazy thing is, you're going after that, but Yahushua, the Most High Yahushua, gave you that already, because Yahushua is a bread. He gives you that living water, everlasting Lord to everlasting life. The gospel, like, and his, and the oil is the word, man. So, like, and drink of his blood, man. Drink of his wine, drink of his blood, man. So, yeah, man. So that's just is what it is, man. But that's all going to spiritual adultery, man. But this is all going to, like, how. But he's not to be mocked, man. So, let's grab this. What you call him? Where I want this in. It's all right. Because I think it's in 26. Quiver. Yeah. Oh gosh, where's it at? So open. Gosh, where's it at? No. It might be in Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah. Oh man, it might be in Wisdom of Solomon. I think it is in Wisdom of Solomon. It might not be. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. So remember, it's on the right side. Hold on, y'all. I do this every video, but hold on, y'all. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, just going into the spiritual adultery. Okay, I found it. Ecclesiastes, also on Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 26 and verse 12. Says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. And let's go into adulterous woman, but let's look at this spiritually, because we're talking about spiritual adultery. And this all tying into, like, the Most High Yahweh not to be mocked. It says that she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain to drink of every water near her, and by every head she will sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. So, like, y'all know what that's saying. That's pretty much, she's gonna open up her legs, any body, like, that's what was going on in Jeremiah, like, ninth and after everyone's every neighbor his neighbor's wife pretty much commit adultery, and that's in the same thing here, but spiritually, man. Let's get this. Let's read this again. Ecclesiastes, Sirach 26 and 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler, and when he have found a fountain and drink of every water near her, by every head she will sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. Let's get Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 33. It says, they give gifts to all whores, but thou hast given gifts to all thy lovers, and hires them, and that they may come unto thee on every side for thy whoredom. So yeah, man. So pretty much what the Most High Yahweh is saying here, man. We just giving it up to everybody, man. Like, different whatever to the gods of Rome, like the minds, like, your own belly, your own God, you're doing your own will, like, what are other gods or other philosophies or doctrines that you are adhering to, and other things, except for the faith in the Most High Yahushua, like, in the Word. So, like, that's just is what it is, man. But it's all going to tie into them not being mocked, though. So, yeah, man. Let's go to Genesis real quick, man, because then we're gonna go to Proverbs real quick, man. Because actually, because growing up, man, my dad and mom always told me this. My mom told me this, because growing up, pretty much my parents, when I was younger, they was together, but, like, they was like divorced my entire life, man. They was like, my pops was in and out, things of that nature. But unfortunately enough, they said one of the good things about their marriage was, like, a lot of times Sunday afternoon, Sunday on Fox, man, like, back in the 90s, they used to sit and watch Martin, man. So, and one of my favorite, quotes from Martin, man, like, which people don't bring up when talking about Martin, but it was the episode when he said, Gina, I will not be mocked. That's how the Most High House is. He said, listen, I will not be mocked. Like, because it is too, because that's why, and so you see, and that's where that's where spiritually when it comes into, like, because I remember brother from his MB Firstborn said, man, like, in the video, man, he it was a wild video I was watching back, and he gave game. He said, listen, man, like, a lot of times too, when you when you first meet a woman, first meet like dealing with a woman, things of that nature, you can't really you don't let any disrespect slide, because listen, if she if she gets, if you like don't like the word Cyrex says, don't give water. No, it's right here. Wow, it's a getting out the water no passes. Neither let a wicked woman liberty to gather abroad. So yeah, see, you can't let like pretty much things slide with that, man. He said you got to just check it off rip, because if you let the little things slide, like shoot, even like my pop told me that one time too. Like my pop and other older men and OGs told me that one time too. Like all throughout my life, man. He said, listen, do it. If you let her do it once, she's gonna like do it again. Can't now necessarily like when you dress it, like you don't have to go all rah rah or like just immediately snap or things, and that you're being in a combative type of way. Like no, you can just say, listen, here, I don't like that, this and this and this. Please don't do that again. Like now if it continues, then you know what to do. Just let that go. So, but see, that's how the Most High and Yahushua works, because they're not to be mocked, man. In Jeremiah 6:2, we're that woman. So it's the same dichotomy. It's the same type of deal, man. Because he said, listen, like, you got to check that immediately, man. And more brothers, like, what they in the word, out the word, start waking up to that, man. Because, like, all right, cool. And then you don't necessarily have to, like, get all upset, get all angry, or, like, start yelling or screaming. Like, no, you still, like, maintain your composure as a man, self-control, but slightly say, listen, I don't appreciate that, because, like, that's a sign, like, disrespect, because they're going to test you. Like, a lot of times too. Just like man tests the most, just like we test most on your house shot. So it all comes like down like that, man. So, yeah, man. Let's just grab this Genesis real quick, man. How the Most High, is not to be mocked. The Most High house shot is not to be mocked. Genesis chapter 19 verse 14. It says, and Lot in verse Genesis chapter 19 verse 14, it says, and Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get out of you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy the city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law, his sons-in-law. So see how his sons-in-law, Lot's sons-in-law, they mocked the Most High Yahushua, because like they thought it was a joke. They do what 2 Peter 3 says, like pretty much, oh yeah, the dead that let's just get that real quick. They did this real quick. Then we're gonna go 2 Peter 3. It says 2 Peter chapter 3 in verse 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come, knowing in the last days scoffers, walking at their own lusts, and saying, where's the promise of his coming? For the fathers fell asleep, and all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation. So yeah, so it says in verse 5, it says, for they are willingly ignorant of the word of Yahweh, word of Yahweh, word of God of the heavens, were of old, and the earth will stand out of the water and in the water. So yeah, so yeah, man, that's just is what it is right there, man. So yeah, man, but see, notice how it's in Lot, and the Most High Yahshua killed Lot's sons-in-law after that, man, because he's not to be mocked. Like Martin said, Gina, I will not be mocked. I will not be mocked. No, because it's disrespect. Like because don't get into it. Like because there's a bunch of things and words. Okay, like you let certain things slide, but listen, that's where but see what the difference is with the Most High Yahushua, man. Like listen, he's going to, it's that Ecclesiastes 11 and 8. I mean 11 and 8 and 11, man. So okay, you're gonna do all this, but I'm gonna get you either way, man. So like okay, like you're gonna have to see, like that's what we think. What do you think that's why we're made in his image. That's why we like we are his people, man. Because didn't y'all hear growing up in the streets? No, I heard it coming up in the street. People still say this nowadays. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna see you. Where do you think we get it from? That we get it from the Most High House. I get it from the Father, because they do the same thing. Okay. They hear it, but I'm gonna see you. And that's why Isaiah said, like, what, like, I've been quiet, like, I've been hearing what y'all been saying about me, like, the listen, like his people, like, just the wicked in general, whether it be other nations, his people, whatever, the wicked rulers, wicked kings, like, even queens in this earth, whatever. Yeah, man. So I hear you, but now I'm gonna make myself known now, like, just like he did in Egypt. So, yeah, but anyway, and even in other places too. But Yeah, what you call him? Genesis chapter 19, verse 14. He says, "And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, Up, get out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But he seemed as one as mocked unto his sons-in-law." So, yeah, let's get this Galatians real quick, man. No, let's get Proverbs, then we get 14, because I read this today. I was like, no, this is perfect. Because, yeah, man, I saw that yesterday morning. I was like, man, people really think the Lord's, like, I remember Ratazan Out of Believers Away in California said it. People really think the Lord is a joke. Like, he's a joke. Like, you know, they really think that. Like, you know, they really believe that. Listen, that's on them. But people, yeah. Shoot, I gotta check myself when I do certain things, how I turn from certain moves. Like, man, listen, because no, let's just grab. No, I'm gonna wait to grab that, because you know, Proverbs chapter 4 and 14 and 9. It says, "Fools mock at sin, but amongst the righteous there is favor." And see, that's why the righteous, the faithful, get favor, man, because they take them seriously. That's why, like, you know, that's why, like, how should I say, well, I'm coming as a thief, man. Like, what? Because, you know, I always use this example, right? Like, you know, like they say in the world, in life, in the world, like, you know, when the cat's away, the mice play. Like, you know, it's always that subject. I always said this with my brother. Like, you know how it was, like, you know, in school when you know, we had a substitute teacher, and like, you know, and the actual teacher, it's actually like, you know, in class, the substitute telling everybody to stop throwing papers, stop like yelling and screaming, stop like cussing, stop doing all this type of stuff, stop wilding out in the classroom. You got somebody turning a light on and off, like all that type of stuff. So the class is wilding out. So, like, you know, then the teacher, no nonsense teacher, the Joe Clark type, or I'm pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters had teachers like this. The one that y'all know that don't play all that, walks in and he sees and he sees what's going on. He just stops, and everybody just stops and looks, and is afraid. Like, you know, so, and it's only probably one or two students that's doing what they're supposed to do, just sitting there reading, or sitting there writing, finishing the essay, or finishing up the work, the assignments that the teacher left. So that's what it is. I always think about when I said, listen, when I come back, who shall find faith in the earth, or I should come back as a thief? Because why? He wants to, and that ties into the worship him in sincerity and truth. He wants to see who's serious or who's not, who's playing with this, man. So that's just is what it is, man. And that's like, you know, usually we talk about the classroom analogy, man, because that's just already being like, as he's being mocked. Like, all right, cool, like y'all not listening, but okay, I want to see who y'all, like, you know, I want to see when I come back who's actually serious about this, man. So yeah, man. Let's grab this Proverbs 14:9 real quick again. It says, "Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor." So let's just go end this off in Galatians real quick, because yeah, man, like Martin said, I will not be mocked, Gina. I will not be mocked. And also, too, that, no, then we're going to get Psalms 4. I might just get Psalms 4. Yeah, no, let's get Psalms 4 real quick, man. Because that's what that is. Like, as a mocking friend, like, you know, that's ties into, let's read this again. Sirach, it says, where's it at? Okay, wait. I was about to get that in Sirach. You know what? I'm going to grab that in Sirach. Because, yeah, this is say not what, yeah, let me get it. Yeah. Don't avenge that. I want that avenge that pride. Yeah, exactly. Ecclesiastes, also known as no, it's not it. It's not it. Yeah, Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach chapter 5 verse 4, says, "Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering, and he will no wise let thee go." Exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna see you when I see you. Okay, that's Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. But let's get this. You know, and Psalms 4 and 4 goes into like not profaning His name, man. The Most High house His name. That's like why they died for their name's sake, man. We just gonna get this in Galatians and close out. But yeah, man. They're not to be mocked. They're not to be played with, man. Because when I saw that yesterday, man, I was like, okay, man. Like, you know, even years ago, like a while back, man, I was when I was working for a city, man. They on the radio, they had a song called Ariana Ariana Grande had a song called God is a Woman. I'm like, yo, man, y'all really think, like, of course they on the left hand side, what they believe in in the cult world, in the Kemetic Babylonian mystery school system, they're divine feminine worshipers, they're mother goddess worshipers, and this happening in the ancient world. So yeah, well, that's whatever. But I'm like, listen, man, like y'all really playing with this man. Like, okay, you think he's just gonna let that like slide? No, I'm gonna see you about that. Like, so it is what it is. And even like the Bob Dylan thing I told y'all about, when I saw those books, like, for the Bob Dylan movie, it's like a few months ago, and it said the prophet without God. Not only was that blasphemous enough, like calling Bob Dylan like a prophet, whatever, but they just had to add the without the Most High part. They just had to add that, like, without the Most High. Like, so that's your little shot at him. But okay, that's just what it is, man. But like Martin said, I will not be mocked. The Most High house will not be mocked. All right. Yeah, man. Cause when I saw that yesterday, man, that ad for that TV show, man, I was turning the TV, I was walking on, I'm like, man, what? It says, does hell have a beer? I'm like, okay, all right. And that just goes to show you, hey, listen, a lot of people want to go there. But then that's when the Proverbs 19:3, but the blame the Most High house. I like, whoa, you shit, like, no, man. And that's where the Isaiah comes in, like, what was that Isaiah? He said, in my sport. Oh, it's all good. I don't have to get it. It's Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, for Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. So yeah, the class is what you reap, what you sow. It says Galatians 6 and verse 7. Yeah, it says, remember, it says, be not deceived, so do not be deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. Because what we just read in Sirach and 5 and 4 and Ecclesiastes 8 and 11 and 2 Peter, like, no, they're very long suffering. Okay, that's why it says, don't be deceived. Don't think you getting away. It says, be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For wherever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. So, yeah. So, and sometimes, yeah, because sometimes, listen, the Most High judges, the Most High house, they judge things differently. Because some people, their judgment is immediate. Some people might take a little time and you'll get to. Some people, okay, I'm gonna let you, like, it's like you fatten them up for the slaughter. Like, okay, it's like somebody on death row getting their last meal. Okay, like, and this time they getting multiple meals. Like, okay, cool. You just getting fattened up for the slaughter. So it is what it is, man. It's because so has his mercy, as you talk about, because they are mercy, but so are his judgments as well, man. Because we worship a balanced God. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, man. That's just is what it is. So yeah, be not deceived, for Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that he shall also reap. So, yeah, man. Like Martin said, man, I will not be mocked, Jenny. They are not to be mocked, man. Because when I saw that yesterday, I was like, no, that's perfect. Because I was thinking about the scripture the other day, like, was it looking at this early on Wednesday? But then I saw that yesterday. I was like, no, what, man. And it stuck with him. I'm like, what? They said, okay, the show's called Do They Serve Beer in Hell? Like, okay. I was like, man, oh man. But anyway, hopefully this is edifying for you brothers and sisters, man. Hopefully, we're all increasing in faith, like, and obedience in his instruction, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. We're showing love to each other, man, brotherly, sisterly love to one another, and yeah, man, much love to y'all brothers and sisters, man. So peace.